Hello, 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 and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Saturday edition of the Bargains by Belle auction. And it's going to be a very special auction. It's only going to be 2 hours, and then we're going to go raid over to Colleen. And spoiler alert, I'm also going to be one of the sellers after that on Colleen's channel. And the other thing that's going to be different about tonight is it's a snack auction. But before we get started, some of y'all might know that yesterday was my birthday, and I got a couple of messages in emails, and one person said, "Hey, what are you doing for your birthday?" And I felt like saying, didn't you just see me on the Christmas in July show? And I'm emailing you now, and didn't you see the new thumbnails? And it's like, I gotta live my life in front of y'all today. But I wanted to show you this beautiful arrangement. Now, my day, the mail comes early for me. I got a box and it had this beautiful big canister. Now, some of you are saying, wait, that canister doesn't even look full. Well, here's gluttony for you. It was full. So this came from my friend Laurie Kutcher. And I know some of y'all are like, wait, did you fire her? I did not fire her. She's taking a break from co-hosting. She's got some health issues with a sister of hers, and she's been traveling and doing other things. So we didn't take a break from our friendship. So she sent me this, and I thought this big pound of caramel candies is a great birthday gift. Now, if y'all know anything about me, my favorite two things to receive are nut-free candy, because I'm allergic to nuts, and purses, specifically a satchel type purse. So I got this in the mail. I opened the box and I thought, this is fantastic. And I ate way too many. And just about as I was going to go on Colleen's show yesterday for Christmas in July, I heard a knock, knock, knock at the door. And I started to just ignore it. But I heard another knock, knock, knock. And I thought, well, it might be one of the neighbor kids or something might have happened. So I better stop what I'm doing. And look at this beautiful arrangement that came. My favorite colors of pink and purple, some lovely roses. Literally says happy birthday. And I don't know if she forgot that she sent me the caramels, or if it's just an additional gift, but Laurie also sent this to me. And I'll show you, it's a double-sided arrangement. Look, the back is just as pretty. The only difference is that the back doesn't have roses on it, but it is just as pretty. So I just wanted to show y'all these. It's so rare I ever get flowers. So just wanted to show y'all those before we get started with the auction. Oh, I should have thought about the fact I was going to need a place to put those. Should have thought I was going to need a place to put it. Okay, well, let me say some hellos. I know we're going to have a smaller crowd tonight because we've got other auctions going on. Let me scroll to the top of the chat and we'll start saying some hellos. I see we've got Melissa McIntosh in the chat. She's going to be running the chat for me tonight. She's also going to be making the list and checking it twice. I don't know how in the world she can both type and then pick up her pen and paper and write down who bought what, but I am so glad that she finds a way to make it happen. Next, I see we have Nancy Smith. Welcome, welcome. Blessings to you. We hope you are having a blessed week as well. Next, I've got Crochet Queen Kathy. Hello, hello. So great to have you here. There's Shelby with some butterfly kisses. Here we do mwah, mwah, kiss on both cheeks. I think it's the European influence, but I think they might also do that in California and New York. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My birthday was actually yesterday, but I appreciate that so much, Kathy. Jocelyn, otherwise known as Jacisi. I'm so glad you are here. Oh, and thank you for the birthday wishes. One of these years, I keep hoping my birthday's going to fall on a day I'm broadcasting rather than a day I'm alone. Here is Welshman Forever watching all the way from the UK. Thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. Welshman. Y'all make him feel welcome. Here's Sandra Smith. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. Once again, it was yesterday, but there's lots of people who celebrate their whole birthday week. So we can call this part of birthday week. Hi, Janice. There's Janice M. Cheryl, CRR Richie, so good to see you. Y'all make sure you're clicking the thumbs up for me and share me out on your YouTube community page, your Instagram, Facebook, all your Discords, including mine, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitter, which is now called X. Okay, y'all are saying hello to each other. Let me see if there's anybody else. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Well, if there is anybody new, let me tell you how this works. Send me a registration email. Let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. Then you can bid in my chat. The way you bid is in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be charged on your invoice, because you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. And the only time you can retract is during the auction. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees. PayPal has big fees and even charges me fees on shipping, but I allow y'all to pay with PayPal because that's how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, Venmo, Apple Pay, and a whole bunch more options I've never even heard of. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those deeply discounted rates are based on 3 criteria: the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel name is called Southern Belle NOLA. NOLA for New Orleans, Louisiana. So are y'all ready to get this started? Get this auction started on a Saturday night. Okay. Well, then I say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul, roll on and on and on. Well, since this is a snack auction, I thought the best way to get our auction started is to still have a $1 round. And it's going to be these large full-size plates to put all your snacks on, because after all, I've got sweet, salty, snacks, I've got nuts, I've got coffee, cotton candy, and lots of other stuff, pretzels, moon pies, you name it. But what are you gonna put them on? So I thought I'll start off with some paper plates, and you never know, somebody might be about to celebrate a holiday. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's not something I can show, but yes, Jane and Haley were kind enough to treat me to a birthday dinner and some soda. So I was about to go out just to treat myself because I just didn't feel like cooking to every fast food place has like a $5 bag or box or meal. And so I just had a hankering for Popeyes lately. And I like the Popeyes spicy, which is not actually all that spicy. And so I actually went out and got it and also stopped by the Walmart and got a couple of 2 liters of cola, which is my little vice in life. And as soon as I got back, I got an email and a Discord message from Haley with a PayPal payment. I hate to say payment because it said birthday gift, but technically, anytime you send money with PayPal, it's a payment. And so I realized that the exact amount I spent on my $5 box, and I got five colas. So I'm going to be sugared up and caffeinated this week with 2 liters of soda at my house. Actually, turned out to be a gift from Haley and Jane. They just psychically knew, I guess, how much I had just spent. So I cannot remember the last time I ate a meal and was full. Do y'all eat till you're full, or do you eat and you think, well, I've eaten enough, I'll get full on a delayed basis? Or do you eat until you're full and then you stop and you're like, oh, I can't believe I ate the whole thing? Well, normally I stop just because I can't afford to eat till I'm full. But last night I ate until I was full. I could not believe it. The whole 3-piece box, I ate it. So I was so full last night, made me sleepy too. So, and I needed a good night's sleep. Okay, so that was probably more story than y'all wanted. Let's see, where were we? Oh, we were actually going to start the auction. So, um, we start with a $1 round called Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And so I have these $1 paper plates. These are the large full size paper plates. Let's see, do they have a size on them? Yes, the size is 8.75 inches. So the one closest to the door is cobalt blue. The one that I just picked up looks a little grayish, but it's actually purple. So two different varieties. They both say happy birthday. So if you've got somebody with a birthday coming up, or you don't care that they say happy birthday and you just don't want to do some dishes. Oh no, I dropped down to 4 people by telling that story. Oh, rats. Come back, come back. I really do have snacks. Okay, I'm sorry for going on that tangent, telling y'all that long story. I apologize. Shelby, you should just ask me in private, sweetheart. You're going to get me in trouble. I need the sales here. Okay, so looking for $1 starting bid for choice. And after this, we'll get right to the snacks. Oh no, is anybody still here? Any interest in the paper plates? These are the full-size ones that you would use for a meal, not the little ones for just a cake or a snack. All right, Jocelyn's in for one. All right, anybody want to go up to $1.10? Oh, so glad you're still here. It's okay, Shelby. All right, well, at least we're back to double digits. We've got one. We're looking for $1.10. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. And on Monday, I'm going to have a variety auction at 7. Tuesday will be the last Christmas in July sale. So we're going to close it out with an all Christmas sale. And if y'all noticed on my YouTube community page, I took a poll to see if y'all wanted just a 1 hour snack sale, if you wanted a 2 hour snack sale, or you wanted me to make a 4th auction per week that was just a snack sale. And over 60% of the vote said make a 4th auction that's just a snack sale. So right now I'm working with Melissa to figure it out. Haley's working on a thumbnail. So we're working on it. And hopefully by next week, we should be able to tell you the details. So tonight is 2 hours, but after this, we are going to make a full snack sale. Okay, we are sold to Jocelyn. Which one and how many? I do have multiples of each. Everybody congratulate Jocelyn on the first win of the night. Let's see if she prefers cobalt or purple and how many. I realize if you're having a birthday, you might need multiple packages. Two of the plates with cake. Okay. Here we go. Here's 2 of them. Anybody else for second choice? I still have some available. Yes, yes, yes. Janice is right. Please click the thumbs up. Okay. Anybody else for these large full-size plates? I'll tell you what I use these for. I buy the bag salads like Fresh Express or Dole, and I just pour the salad out on one of these plates, open the little packets and the dressing, and it seems to work perfectly. I can take one bag of salad and I can make lunch and dinner out of it. So I pour half on the plate, eat it for lunch, close it up, put it in the fridge, and then pour the other half for dinner. Okay, last call on these then, and we'll get to snacks. And those will be available in multiples on the replay. I always appreciate when y'all watch the replay. Okay, $3 for choice. First, I'm going to start with some popcorn. This is a fire roasted sweet corn. Now, fire roasted does not mean hot, it just means that it's roasted. It's a Mexican sweet corn. So, when I was in Texas, we would call this elote. Oh, and I forgot to say this was gluten free, and the date on it is September. So there's plenty of time on this. If you've ever had street corn, they literally roast it in front of you in these little carts. At least they do in Texas. I don't know if they do that in other states. Okay, second choice is baby back ribs, but they're chips. Okay, that's the second choice. Now, I only have one of the corn, I only have one of the ribs. Then here, I've got a taste of New Orleans. These are Zapp's potato chips right here, New Orleans kettle style. So those are the three choices for $3 starting bid. Looking for $3, pretty please. I so appreciate y'all being here tonight. Any interest on the chips or the popcorn? Looking for just $3. Okay, I'm about to scrape it to the side. Last call on these. All right, let me move these to the side then. Okay, next I want to show you some special cotton candy. This sold out last auction, and I went and got some more. I bought all they had, so when I sell out of this, that's it. Okay, the first flavor is cotton candy in Dr. Pepper. And the date on this is 2026. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Then I also have some A and W root beer, also 2026. Oh, Janice was in. Oops, oops, oops. I'm sorry. We must have more of a lag than I realized. Okay, let me bring it back. Okay, let's see what Janice picks. Everybody congratulate Janice in the chat. Okay, she's going to go for the baby back rib chips. All right, I'm now sold out of those. Anybody for the Zapp's New Orleans kettle style chips or the sweet corn. All right, let me move these to the side. Okay, so next I've got the specialty cotton candies. So this one is Dr. Pepper, and it literally says the sweet taste of Dr. Pepper. The date is 2026. And I've also got A&W root beer, the sweet taste of A&W root beer, $3 starting bid, also 2026. So I'm so sorry I ran out of this last week, but I did go back to the store where I bought these. I bought the rest that they had. So, but when I run out, I will be permanently out. All right, so let's see if some more of y'all want these. I should have just probably taken some orders on them. When I run out of things, y'all feel free to email me and order. And the way orders work is it's like a wish list. If I can get it, I will get it and then add it to your order. But unless or until I can find it, it's not added to your invoice, and you only pay when I have it and I can mail it to you. Just because you want it, you don't pay for it then. You only pay if I find it and I am ready to mail it out. So looking for $3 for either of these cotton candies. And I know we have a lag, but no reason to wait to be on. Because I don't have a co-host, so I don't have anybody to talk to. So that means I always want to move it along a little bit quicker, just so that there's not the dead silence for y'all. Maybe I shouldn't have gone back and bought more of these if there's no interest. All right, well, last call. We can move these aside then if there's no interest. All right, last call. I'm about to scrape it to the side then. Okay, kind of striking out tonight. All right, well, next, here's something that y'all should like. I've got Pop Daddy pretzels. Okay, tonight I have the smoked Gouda. This is my very last cinnamon sugar. And then I'll also have the garlic parmesan. Oh, I think I left that one in the kitchen. Well, Melissa, go ahead and add garlic parmesan to the list. I have it. I just don't want to go all the way to the kitchen to get it. But it's here. So those are the three choices, but that's the very last of the cinnamon sugar. Oops, I stand corrected. I actually have 2 of the cinnamon sugar. Okay, so I have 2 cinnamon sugar. I have a few of the Gouda and a few of the Parmesan in the kitchen. So that's what I've got. Okay, anybody interested in Pop Daddy pretzels? Are y'all tired of snacks? I'm sorry, I thought it would be a whole snack auction. Do y'all want to pass on this too? Maybe I shouldn't be creating a whole auction of just snacks if I can't even fill, 2 hours. Okay, Jocelyn's in for 3. Thank you, Jocelyn. All right, we've got 3. We're looking for 310 now. Any other interest? If not, we can count it down. Doria. Doria, we have 3. We're looking for 310 because we bid in 10-cent increments here. Okay. Doria's in for 310. Let's go back to Jocelyn. All right, Jocelyn's in for 320. Let's see what Doria is. Are you in for 330 or out? And I'm so glad you're here, Doria. Or no, Doria. Pardon me, like Korea. Okay, she's out, so we'll count it down to Jocelyn. And some of these I may still have some left, depending on what flavor you want. So, once again, the flavor choices are the smoked Gouda, the cinnamon sugar, and I accidentally left it in the kitchen, but I also have a garlic parmesan. And y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up. It's a free and easy way you can support me and my channel and let YouTube know you approve of it so they share it out. We're at fair warning. Okay, we are sold to Jocelyn. Everybody congratulate Jocelyn. Okay, she's going for the Gouda. Okay, here's a Gouda going to you. Thank you, thank you. I believe our backup bidder was Doria. Doria, what can we get for you and what quantity? And just put a time symbol and the quantity. So, Gouda, cinnamon sugar, or garlic parmesan? I think they're all tasty, but I'm biased. I always think the garlic parmesan taste is like that garlic parmesan sauce they put on wings. One of each. Okay. All right, here's the cinnamon sugar, the smoked Gouda, and I'll have to get a Parmesan from the kitchen. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else? Last call on these. Okay, here's something new that I debuted last week. It is cheese. You know, there's very few shelf stable cheeses. At Christmas, you know, there's some boxes that have the summer sausage and the shelf stable cheeses, but it's hard to get the rest of the year. These are going to be $3 starting bid. I only have a few, and I only have cheddar. And I'll show you the date on these. Oops, got it upside down. Here we go. Once again, 2025. It is October 21st. So a few days before Halloween. So you got time. So looking for $3. Only got a few of these. I think I'm just about the only person on YouTube that actually has found some shelf stable cheese to even sell to y'all. All right, last call on the cheese if there's no interest then. Okay, we're going to pass on it then. All right, next I have choice of nuts. And I love that they come in these tall bottles. Oops, got the camera too tall. Love that they come in these tall bottles and that they have a resealable lid to them. There's going to be $3 for choice. I'll show you they're sealed underneath. Looking for $3. And I always like when you can eat and then just put them back here. So many nuts these days are just in little packages next to the register, and you're forced to eat the whole thing because they're just in a little package. And once you rip it open, it's open. Oh, look, Nancy sent a super chat. How sweet is that? Okay, well, let's play our super chat song to reward every for Nancy's generosity.
So let's dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life day and night. Let's say, Liverpool, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Woohoo! We are certainly letting the good times roll now. Thank you for making this into a celebration, Nancy. I so appreciate that. Okay, so for those of y'all who would like to get some protein in your snack, maybe you like nuts, let me show you the two different types I have. First, we have salted roasted peanuts. Now, this is not the little 1 ounce package. This is a big 7 ounce bottle. Next, if you like a little sweetness, we've got honey roasted peanuts. So looking for $3 for choice for 7 ounces. And you know what you could do? You could eat a few ounces out and then make this into trail mix. You know, pour in some raisins or craisins or chocolate drops, M&Ms, whatever you like, and use the container to make your own trail mix. Such a blessing, Nancy. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You definitely put a smile on my face. Okay, last call on these two different types of peanuts. Oh, okay, Kathy's in for 3. Thank you, thank you. Anybody want to bid it up? And just so y'all know, these are plastic, not glass, so they will ship really well. You don't have to worry about these breaking because the jars are plastic. All right, anybody for 310? Otherwise, we're going to count it down. All right, we're going once, going twice. Fair warning. Okay, which one and what quantity? One of each. Okay. I still have more. Anybody else? Oh, chipmunks and blue jays. That's good to know. I'm sure when Welshman Forever was making the jokes at the beginning, he had no idea I was actually going to be selling nuts. Oh, okay. Any other interest? All right. Last call on these. All right. Let me move these to the side then. All right, here's another type of nut, but it is covered in sweetness. These are toffee covered peanuts, $3 starting bid. It's a plant-based protein. It's sweet and crunchy. These are small batch crafted, kettle cooked, and they are, well, let's see if I get it to focus. Well, I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Here we go. Proud American Company. There we go. Oh, and the date on these is 2026 again. Thing in a focus. There we go, 2026. So you got almost a year to eat these. Any interest in toffee-covered peanuts? We don't have chipmunks down south, so I've never seen an actual chipmunk. I don't know how a chipmunk compares to a squirrel, but we also don't have gophers or moles or um, raccoons or a lot of the animals y'all have up north. All right, Sanders in for 3. Thank you, thank you. Anybody for 310? Looking for 310. Otherwise, we're going to count this down. Good source of peanuts, good source of protein, and a little sweetness. Oh, that would be great. I'd love to see it. And then seeing it, I know what a squirrel looks like. I'm guessing it's got to be bigger than a squirrel because squirrels are so little. My mom always said squirrels are just rats with prettier costumes. Y'all, with all this outside food, if I had outside food, I'd have like ants galore. Okay, Sandra's going to take 3 bags. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Here's 3 bags for Sandra. Oh, chipmunks are smaller? I didn't think anything else. They must fit in your hand if they're any smaller. Squirrels are already so tiny. Okay, I didn't realize they were that small. Well, I'm glad y'all educated me. Because when I think that small, I think like hamster. So are chipmunks like hamster size? Anybody else for the toffee covered peanuts? And Sandra's giving a great testimonial that they are good. Laurie Kutcher also raves about them. She'll buy like 5 bags at a time. Okay, last call on these. Okay, let me show something new that I've never shown before. I have honey. and it's going to be $3 for the entire bottle. And this is 100% pure honey. It's completely natural. And the reason you know that, because sometimes they will say natural and then you turn the ingredients over, and this one is 100% honey. And you shouldn't microwave this container. And apparently you shouldn't feed honey to infants under a year. I don't know why you would. Have you ever seen a hamster? Um, I've seen them at a distance, like in a pet store. I haven't like held or touched a hamster because I'm not really pet friendly, but I've seen them. Okay, I never thought chipmunks were that small. Okay, well, I am totally changing my thought about them now. It's so funny how you picture something in your mind. I guess from like sweet little, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. But I guess all those stuffed animals are just bigger than they are. Okay, well, I have honey, and I love the type of spout on here. You can't put it in the microwave, but I don't feel like you need to. I'll tell y'all what I do with this is because I'm single, therefore I can't ever buy ham, but I love ham. So when I'm gonna do like a big meal for Thanksgiving or Christmas, my idea of a big meal is to buy that one single piece of ham. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but in a store, um, they have just single slabs of ham, but they are big slabs of ham. They're like the size of a skillet. And then I will drizzle honey on it. And that's like my idea of holiday cooking for a single person. And still, I can't eat the whole slab, or I don't choose to. So I try to eat as little as I can to make it last as long as I can, because very rarely do I invest in a piece of meat. All right, anybody need some pure honey? And I'll show you an up close of all these certifications here. From hive to home, all natural. This is US grade A, no artificial dyes or colors, and you're getting 6 ounces. Oh, honey on biscuits. I know some people who put honey in coffee or tea. My mother would heat up lemonade and put honey in it when we were sick for our throat. All right, last call on this then. All right, here is another brand new snack that I've never had before. It is multicolor marshmallows. These marshmallows are flavored. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I was too quick. Let me bring back the honey. At least I think y'all are bidding on the honey. Okay, here's the honey. Sorry if I didn't give enough time for the lag. We can just make it a buy it now. I'm sorry, I accidentally moved on. I forget with the lag, and I'm sure some of y'all are watching 2 auctions at once, and that's mighty fun. But that's also why I decided to have a snack auction so that I don't compete with any other auctions. That way it's totally different. So I never want to compete with my friends. So nobody has to be embarrassed if you're watching 2 auctions at once. That's mighty fun. Okay, 1 to Cheryl, okay. And Nancy, how many would you like? You know, if anybody is worried about all of those chemicals in Equal and Sweet and Low and Splenda and all of those packets, honey is a great all natural equivalent made by God. Okay, Nancy's going to get one as well. Oh, that's okay, Cheryl. That's okay. I'm just glad to have the sale, sweetheart. No worries. Anybody else for 6 ounces of 100% pure honey? Once again, with no artificial um, dyes or colors, all natural, 100% pure. And once again, you cannot put this whole container in the microwave because this part is plastic. Now, I don't know why you couldn't take the lid off and just put the jar, but I do want to let you know this is a glass jar. But it will come up padded and in a baggie. Okay, next, here is another new product. These are Star Marshmallows, and your eyes don't deceive you. They are pretty colors. The date on these, once again, is 2026. But they're not just pretty colors in stars for the same $3 starting bid, but they are flavored. And what flavors are in here? Banana, vanilla, strawberry, and raspberry. And I love that they show you which color is which. So the yellow is banana, the blue is vanilla, the pink is strawberry, and the lavender is raspberry. So, Star Marshmallows in assorted flavors. Imagine roasting some of these up on graham crackers. You wouldn't even need the chocolate because these have both the creaminess and the flavor in them. All right, Nancy's in for 3. Thank you, thank you. Anybody for 310? If not, let's count it down. No, Belle, you still need the chocolate. Okay, you can still have the chocolate. I bet if you use the vanilla ones, which are the blue ones with the chocolate, that would be really tasty. Or maybe the strawberry ones, because strawberry and chocolate go really well together. Actually, banana and chocolate go really well too. I guess any of these would be good with chocolate now that I think about it. Okay, y'all congratulate Nancy. Nancy just wants one to try. Okay, here's one for Nancy. Anybody else? Got a few more still. Anybody else? All right, last call then. Well, I keep showing y'all new stuff, but I know sometimes y'all need to reorder some of your favorites. And it wouldn't be a Southern Belle food auction without moon pies. So, oh wait, Nancy, Janice wanted one. Okay, here's one for Janice. Thank you, Janice. All right, let me move back. So I want to tell you of these two flavors, I'm getting very limited. These are the summer flavors, so I bought one case of each to get me all the way through summer. I only have, I want to say 4 left of the lemon and 5 left of the blueberry. But I still, hi Janet, have plenty of the vanilla and of course chocolate and banana. So $3 starting bid for choice. And Jedid, if you want any of the things that we showed in the first hour, just let Melissa know and she'll be glad to add it to her list. Anybody need a refill of moon pies? Oh, and here's another spoiler in case y'all haven't heard the news. I'm going to be a square on Moolywood on Thursday. So I hope y'all will show up and root for me. You know, I don't have as many people rooting for me as the big channels, so hopefully y'all will root me on. And if there's anybody who hasn't seen me, it's a chance to get to see me. All right, Sandra was in for 3. Nancy's in for 310. Looking for 320. Hi, Lady Braven. So we're only going to go till the top of the hour, and then we're going to raid over to Colleen's special marathon, and I'm going to be selling on her marathon. Justine, hello, hello. So great to see you. We've been missing you, sweetheart. We hope life is good for you. Our life is always better when you're here. All right, so for those just tuning in, it is choice of moon pies. We have chocolate, we have vanilla, we have banana, we have lemon, and we have blueberry. We're at fair warning. We're about to sell these off. Okay, we are sold it to Nancy for $3.10. Everybody congratulate Nancy, and let's see which ones and what quantities that Miss Nancy picks. Once again, the choices are chocolate, vanilla, banana, lemon, and blueberry. Okay, she's going to take one blueberry and one chocolate. All right, I got it. Anybody else for moon pies? I think Sandra was our backup bidder. Sandra, what can I get for you, sweetheart? One vanilla and one lemon. Okay, great choice. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these moon pies. If y'all would, click the thumbs up, pretty please. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel and me. Just think of it as your birthday gift to me. Okay, I'm going to move these aside. They'll still be available to those watching the replay. Okay, Justine is going to take one blueberry and one lemon. Thank you, thank you. Okay, next choice for $3. I have sugar wafer cookies in chocolate. The date on these is, once again, February 2026, and $3 for choice. What I love about these is these come 20 packs. So if you've ever opened these and a vanilla, okay, we'll add on a vanilla, Justine. Thank you so much. If you've ever opened these and you're like, these get stale, I love that the kind I buy come in 20 packages. So therefore, every time you open a new package and it is as fresh and crisp as ever. So that's going to be the first one. Second one I have is strawberry filled cookies. So if you've always wondered why they don't make cookies filled with anything but cream or anything but vanilla, I have just one package of the strawberry left. This is my last one. The date on this is April of 2026. And then last but not least, here is a brand new product. This is my first time ever showing it. I just found these. And I know y'all are saying, why are you showing it during Christmas in July? You should have waited for autumn and August, which y'all get excited. You know, on my channel, we do autumn and August. So starting August 1st, we're going to have autumn items. And our first auction will be a whole autumn show. But these are maple creams. They are little miniature sandwich cookies, and they're filled with maple cream. It's a little cookie, but it's a big taste. Little cookie, big taste. So I found these new as well. Okay, y'all make room. Okay, There we go. $3 for choice. I keep trying to find new snacks, and y'all stay tuned to find out about the new snack auction. Since y'all voted 60 some odd percentage of the vote to not just have a 1 hour snack auction on Saturdays or a 2 hour snack auction like we're having now, y'all wanted me to create a whole day of the week just for snacks. So I'm working on that with Melissa, and Haley's working on a thumbnail. So we'll be announcing it soon. We're just trying to finalize the day and time for it. So $3 for choice. You've got chocolate wafers, strawberry filled cream cookies, or the brand new maple cream cookies. And these are little miniature cookies. All right. Any interest in the cookies? Oh, the street corn. Okay. All right. Here's the street corn. And we'll add you a salted roasted pretzel. Okay. Thank you so much, Jetta. All right. Jocelyn's in for 3. Now, the strawberry is my last one. I have multiples of the wafers and multiples of the maple cream. Okay, let's go ahead and count it down. Keep it moving. Oh, I'm so sorry. I only had the one bag of the street corn. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. I showed it at first and it was actually a pass. I still have the Zapp's potato chips if any of y'all want to try a taste of New Orleans. Oh, the salted peanuts. Okay. All right. Thanks for correcting me. I appreciate it, Janet. Wouldn't ever want to send somebody the wrong thing. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. I'll see if I can get more. I don't think I can, but if I see some around, then I will bring it to a future auction. All right, let's count this down and get to picking. Still have more new stuff to show to y'all. And then we're going to raid over to Colleen's at the top of the hour so I can be at her show. And if we have any Dunkin' lovers in the audience, spoiler alert, I'm going to have some specialty Dunkins. Okay, Jocelyn's going to go for a maple. Yay. Anybody else? Anybody else? I've got more. Okay, I'm about to scrape these to the side. Anybody else? Okay, Nancy's gonna take the one and only strawberry. Okay, now sold out of strawberry. I still have the chocolate wafers that have 20 packs inside, and still have more of the maple creams because I thought those would be popular for fall. I don't know if I showed y'all the date on these. Let me see if I, of course, it's upside down. So once again, June of 26. So you get a whole year to eat these. Whole year to eat these. All right, let me move these aside. All right, let's talk Dunkin' then. These are going to be, I'm not a coffee drinker, so y'all forgive me. I think it's called ground coffee. And oh, Sandra wants the chocolate wafers. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. I got it. All right, so $7 for choice, and I'll walk you through the flavors that I got in this mixed case I bought. So, y'all don't ask me questions about the coffee because I don't quite understand. I'm not a coffee drinker. This is called Dunkin'. It's Turtle Love. It's a dark roast. The date on it is, let's see. February of 2026. So that's going to be the first option. Second option. This is called candied almonds. It's also apparently a dark roast. Maybe all coffees are dark roast. I don't really know how coffee works, y'all. Okay, and then last but not least, this is called Dunkin' Midnight. I guess you're supposed to drink it at midnight. Does that mean it won't keep you awake? I don't know what it means. Also says dark roast ground coffee. Okay, $7 starting bid for choice. So who likes their Dunkin' but doesn't want to have to get up at the crack of dawn and drive all the way there? You just want the convenience of making it at home. I'm guessing probably just one coffee is what, $4 or $5 at Dunkin'. Imagine how many coffees you can get from a big bag like this. Actually, I don't think you make individual coffees. I think you have to make like multiple cups at a time, right? I think that's the way coffee works. That you get like a carafe or so, and then you just serve however big or small of a cup you want. I don't quite understand how coffee works. But great flavors that are hard to find. So once again, we've got Dunkin' Midnight, Candied Almond, and Turtle Love. Unless you have a reusable K-cup, okay? Well, I'm glad y'all have got this figured out. Well, I've heard that there are people who just drink ounces and ounces and ounces. I mean, even dozens of ounces. I don't know if that's really a thing or not, but I know when I'd watch Friends, their cups would be not just the size that you make soup in, but like an even larger than a soup mug. And I can't imagine drinking that many ounces at one time. Even if it were something delicious like hot chocolate, I just couldn't imagine that many ounces. Oh, I'm so glad you have, Lady Braven. Thank you so much for that endorsement. Well, after I will show y'all some K-cups. All right. I tell you what, I haven't done a price drop yet, and I usually don't price drop food because I usually think, well, if worst comes to worst, I can eat it. There is no way I'm going to become a coffee drinker. So let's take this down to $6. Price drop, price drop, price drop. Okay, so let's take this down to $6. Oh, you have those big mugs? All right, anybody for $6? Well, I keep wondering if maybe the turtle love tastes like, the turtle candies or candied almonds. I just keep wondering if these might be, better. I don't really know. But the packages certainly look good. All right, Lady Braven's in for 6. All of y'all not loving coffee. It's like you're so on my side about it, but I wish I had known that before I got a whole case. Well, when y'all think it is cold enough for me to start selling hot chocolate, I can't wait. So, because I already have gotten the hot chocolate in, I've got Swiss Miss, I've got some flavored hot chocolates. I can't wait to show y'all when we decide it gets cold enough to start showing hot chocolate. All right, well, let's go ahead and count this down and get to picking. Great name brand coffee. Well, when y'all tell me it is cool enough for hot chocolate, the very next week you will see it at my auction. Hot apple cider packs. I will look for it. Melissa, make me a note. If any of y'all like tea, we'll be having tea coming up very soon. Okay, she's gonna go for the turtle. Here's the turtle. Sold, sold, sold. Oh, I should have brought my peppermint coffee, but I didn't think about bringing that tonight. I always think of that as a Christmas flavor. Okay, anybody else for the Dunkin'? Now, I have to tell you, apple cider isn't something that's made down south. I've heard of it, but I've never really searched it out. So I don't necessarily hold your breath that I'm going to find it, but I haven't ever been looking for it. Only 58 days till fall. Well, we are having autumn and August, so I'm starting fall a little bit earlier on my channel. I hope y'all don't mind. But as an advertisement for my autumn in August, which starts on August 1st. So on Tuesday, we will have the very last Christmas in July sale. And then on Saturday, we're going to have the very first autumn in August. But I do have this pumpkin spice K-cup, 12 count. We're going to start this at just $4 for 12 cups of pumpkin spice. And for any of y'all that think, oh, that might be too strong, it might not be that much just pumpkin and spice. It might be more coffee-ish. If you notice, the little pointer is under mild. So apparently it's barely coffee. It's just mostly pumpkin spice. So all of the taste and apparently the least little bit of coffee that will come in a K-cup. Oh, I'm so over the heat. I am with y'all. Oh, Melissa wants a midnight. Okay. Here's a midnight for you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anybody for pumpkin spice? I added it. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. And Melissa, sweetheart, you don't have to wait until everybody else has bid and everything is cleared out. Just go ahead and bid when you're just naturally typing in and when everybody else is bidding. So that way I know before I ever clear it away. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Isn't Melissa doing a great job? She is a fantastic moderator, and I am so blessed to have her running my Saturday and Tuesday auctions. She'll be running the upcoming snack auction once we get it set up, and Jane's still going to keep running my Monday auctions. Okay. Anybody for the pumpkin spice? I tell you, it's fall in a cup. It's already mild, and just imagine when you add some milk to it. Oh, hearts to you too. Thank you. Thank you. All right, last call on this. And I'll show you some teas. Show you some teas. All right, we will clear this off then. Teas are going to be $3 for choice. Okay, here's the first one. These all have 100 in them. This one is a black tea, and it says you can serve it hot or iced. So if y'all are over the hot weather, have some iced tea. If you prefer green tea, this one has 100 green tea, and once again, served hot or iced. And if y'all are wanting some flavor in your tea, you can drop in a hard candy to it. My mom used to do that, and it would dissolve while the tea was cooling off, whether she drank it hot or she put it over ice. Also, in the winter, use a candy cane because it's going to give both flavoring and sweetness to your tea. Okay, 100 packets for $3. That is an affordable beverage. Any interest in the tea? Tea is also a great gift if you're making a get better soon gift basket, or you're leaving something on somebody's door. Oh, Lady Braven says she puts cinnamon candy in tea a lot. Excellent idea. If y'all need any cinnamon candies, I've got an 8 ounce for $3. All right, last call on the tea then, if there's no interest. Then I want to show you a breakfast food. I don't know about y'all, but I don't always have time to make breakfast. And I always want a donut, but I can't really afford to drive through for a donut. And donuts are just so many calories. This next food I'm about to show you was actually my mother's favorite breakfast food. And she kind of got me hooked on them. And I thought, well, I keep buying these for me. Why am I not selling these at auction? Because if I like these, I bet people at my auction might like these as well. All right, let me clear away the tea. $3 for choice. Let me back up the camera. These are pop-ups. They're called Toastums. And I've got several different flavors. Now, you're supposed to put them in the toaster, but I have to tell you, my mother did not like them in the toaster. She's like, that makes them hard. I want them soft and ooey gooey. So she would have me put them for just 5 seconds in the microwave. And then she'd have me also cut off the crust to them because she would say, I always cut off the crust on your sandwiches. You cut off the crust on my pop-ups. But y'all eat them the way you want to. But I just wanted to let you know that was her preferred method. But let's get to the flavors. The first flavor is strawberry. Second flavor is cherry. Next, I have wild berry, and look at the pretty purple. Wild berry. Chocolate fudge. Oop, oop. You're not getting away. Cookies and cream. This is also a late night snack for me. I have to admit that. Come on, are y'all gonna fit here? And last but not least, and this was my mom's favorite, it was the brown sugar cinnamon. Okay, so I have 6 flavors for y'all to choose from. Cookies and cream, strawberry, cherry, wild berry, chocolate fudge, and brown sugar. I only have one wild berry. So in the whole case I bought, I could not believe there was only one wild berry. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Like I said, my mother loved this. Okay, Nancy's in for 3. Anybody for 310? Aw, thank you, Justine. You always find such kind and encouraging things to say. I adore that about you. All right, anybody want to go up to 310? Otherwise, we'll count this down and get to picking. But I always just thought this was such a convenient breakfast or late night snack or whatever you want to use it for. And my mother would have this with either coffee or tea, depending on what she wanted. We are going once. Fair warning. Well, we can see that Nancy definitely likes chocolate. Aw, thank you, Shelby. That's so sweet, sweetheart. Okay, so Nancy's going to take a chocolate fudge and a cookies and cream. Anybody else? Still got plenty left. Anybody else? Okay, I'm about to move these to the side then. All right, let me move these to the side. I know this is a snack sale, but it's also Christmas in July. So I kept thinking, how can I keep my commitment to always show at least something at Christmas at every auction? And I had these cookie tins. How cute are these? So I'll do the big one first. Sorry. $3 starting bid for the big one. I did want to show you that there's a smaller one that I'll show after. And the reason I'm showing you is because if I mail it to you, I can nest them inside to save you money in shipping. Okay. Jocelyn's going to take a brown sugar. Thank you so much. And after these little cookie tins, we'll get back to the food. But I realized that I needed to at least show one food-related Christmas item, and this was the only food-related Christmas item that I could think of. All right, here's the brown sugar going to Jocelyn. All right. So anybody for $3 for the cookie tin. I love that you can see through it because sometimes you're like, wait, was that the oatmeal raisin cookies? Was that the Oreos? Was that the snickerdoodles? Was that the ones with the Hershey Kisses in them? And you just can't tell. And you don't want to have to keep opening the lid again and again and again to see which one is which, or put a big ugly piece of tape or sticker. So I love that with $3, we're going to do the big one first. $3 for the big one. And then I'll do the smaller one after, and it's going to start at 2. So, but I love that it has the window and you can see through it. And it has this cute little reindeer. Boop, boop. I just want to boop the nose. Okay, anybody for $3? These are brand new. I do have 3 of each. 3 of each. And they're the standard size. Well, this one's the standard size. The other one's a little smaller. So it measures 8 inches. But whether it's giving cookies in a tin that you baked yourself, or maybe just a way to keep cookies, because some of those cookies just don't have a way to reclose them. So great to just store them in a cookie tin. Way more affordable than buying a canister, too. Okay, last call if nobody's interested in the big one. We'll do the small one then. The small one, $2 starting bid. And look at that cute little pink one. Boop, boop. Now, this one doesn't have as much see-through area, but it does have some see-through. Let me take the lid off so you can see. Well, get some forward momentum. So you can see it's got a little see-through, not as much see-through. So $2 for this size of tin. And then we'll get back to snacks and food. And once again, if you were to buy both, I could nest that one inside this one. Okay, last call on this. If there's no interest, that's okay. Once again, I just want to boop the nose. Look how cute. And I don't know if I showed y'all the sides of these. The sides are really pretty too. Oh, and Shelby's Nana would use these. Well, you should have brought your Nana. She might have wanted some new ones. Okay, we're going to pass on this then. Let's get back to food. Okay. Last week I had spices and they were popular. So I brought back some more spices, and the spices I sell are not the cheap spices. And how do you know? Well, my spices come in grinders. There's something about fresh ground spices that just awakens the spice. So these are going to be $3 for choice. I've got just standard peppercorns, but once again, they do come in the grinder. And by Palermo, I have garlic sea salt. I also have one other option, which I don't have out here. I thought I had it out here. It's a chili and garlic sea salt. Also, if you just want plain sea salt, I have that too. So there are 3 types of this one. There's the garlic sea salt you're looking at, plain sea salt, and the chili garlic sea salt, which would be really great if you make, meatloaf or stews or some kind of Mexican cuisine. So $3 for choice, 4 options. Okay, any interest in the spices? Okay, so the choices are, there's not really a plain. We've got pepper, we've got sea salt, we have garlic sea salt, and we have chili garlic sea salt. Okay, last call. All right, here's something else new. I've been scared to try to sell any gummies for fear that they would melt. But these have a crunchy coating. I feel like the crunchy coating is going to keep them from melting. Now, I could be totally wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I will apologize and wait to sell them. But I think these are going to work out okay. $3. These are from Haribo, and these are all berries. And look, they literally look like berries. Literally look like berries. And it says that they're both crunchy and chewy. So $3 starting bid. Maybe I can lean them this way so y'all can see them better. So we'll see how these do. And when the weather gets cooler, then there'll be tons of different gummy choices. But I thought these were so unique, and I hadn't seen this specific one before. But I think a little crunch with a gummy might be good. Wonder if this might be something Jedit would like. Jedit, are you still here? Y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up for me, pretty please. It's a great way that you can support me and my channel, and clicking the thumb up doesn't cost a dime or even a penny. Okay, well, last call on these then. If there's no interest, I'll back off on gummies then. Instead of trying to look for some kind of gummy I can try to sell. We'll just wait. Okay, next, I'm going to go down to just $2. Now, let me show you what's wrong with this. You see this package? It's not really open because see right here, it's still sealed. And see down here, it is still sealed. It has just come unsealed here. And I think it's because I pushed it this way. And it's also ripped here. But I don't know if y'all can see, there's a little sack inside that's still sealed. Now, if y'all don't want to buy these, I totally understand. I may have to end up eating them myself, and that's okay. I did get a second one, and it's worse, but it lets me show you what the package on the inside looks like. Also, I can show you that the date on these is November 25th. So depending on if you want the one that's still barely hanging together, or this one is totally open, but this part is totally sealed. If anybody is interested, $2 starting bid. So I'll be honest, these had something heavy fall on them, and it just ruined the packaging. But the items inside it are still good. These are cute little pita crackers. And it looks like in the picture they put some hummus on them. Although you could just put cheese on them, or maybe some cheese and some pepperoni, cheese and salami. Any kind of but that's why I'm starting these books, because of the packaging. But if you're interested, I totally understand. Totally understand. Okay, last call on these then. Other things that are only $2. At the end of the auction, that's when I usually do the food I'm reducing to $2. Okay, I'm going to reduce these big boxes of cereal. Stand up, stand up. Oh, got a glare. Okay, so, well, let me stand it up here. This box of cereal is 16 ounces, 16.6 ounces. So over a pound, and we're going to start it at just $2. I only have 2 of these left, so I'm reducing it to just $2 starting bid. It's a whole grain wheat and bran cereal with raisins. And the date on these is not in December. And it says that it's an excellent source of fiber, excellent source of iron, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavors, no synthetic colors. Well, regardless of what your name is, you're welcome here, Shelby, anytime. Everybody's always welcome at my channel. All right, anybody for some Raisin Brands, which is a whole grain wheat and bran cereal with raisins? All right, I tell you what, we will make it for choice. I also have a Betty Crocker Delights. This is a super moist carrot cake, and there's pudding in the mix. That's the secret. The date on this one is November. So we'll make this for choice. So you can get the delicious carrot cake or the raisin brand for just $2. Okay, we've got just a few minutes left. Is there any request, anything y'all want to go back to, anything you'd like for me to get for next week? Y'all let me know. Oh, I am going to show one other item. This is going to start at just $1. I try to always show foods that are in date. This huge sack of peanuts is past its best by date. If anybody wants it, $1 starting bid. You'll see the best by date was in May. I hated to throw this away because it is so large. But if anybody's interested, we can start it at just $1. Y'all may even want this just to feed the animals because y'all were talking about feeding animals nuts earlier. So, and the outside animals don't care if it's past its best by date. So anybody for $1 for a 24-ounce bag. This is 1 pound, 8 ounces. Okay, Melissa's in for 1. Anybody for 110? And I hope I didn't offend anybody by showing you just one item that was past its best by date. It just hurts me to throw away food, and sometimes food just accidentally expires and I don't notice. If there's anybody who is interested in food past the best by date, just email me. Let me know what you're interested in. I'll let you know what I have, and we can make some easy peasy deals without me having to show it on screen. Or if you need to see it, I can just give you a timestamp from a previous auction. But it's hard to always sell everything every time, so a certain amount does go by the best by date. Anybody else interested? Well, we can count this down then. And y'all let me know what you'd like to see next Saturday. Well, actually, it will be at the new snack auction, because next Saturday is going to be our premiere of Autumn in August. So we will then be starting our whole snack auction. But y'all come back Monday at 7 and Tuesday at 9, where you can combine the purchases you made tonight with those 2 other auctions to save on shipping. And Melissa, don't write this down. I'm just going to send this to you for free. This is on me. But I'm glad to know that you want it. Anybody for the raisin brand or the carrot cake? Okay, well, we're almost at the top of the hour. We're going to go over and raid Colleen. Y'all all tell Colleen that Southern Belle sent you, that it's a Southern Belle parade raid, a Southern Belle parade raid. So y'all let her know that I really did shout her out, even though I was selling a few snacks, that I was excited about going over there, that I really am committed to her success in the same way she's committed to my success. So Melissa's going to drop her link. We're going to go over there. Y'all shout me out and let her know that you're from the Southern Belle NOLA channel, and that's a parade raid. So Melissa is going to drop the link. Here it comes, and I'm going to be playing the credits while she's dropping the link. And I'll see you over there, and I'm going to be the one selling the accessories, the scarves, the pendants, jewelry, wallets, makeup. I'm been assigned to sell the accessories tonight over there. So here's the link.